One. The one on Cinnabar Island is the only one, I think. Ah, therefore there's only one. Enzo. And that is my name for you. Concluding our catching of legendary Pokémon. And it also concludes the filling of our box. Ah, no matter. We're going back to the Pokémon Center anyway. Luckily there was still room. Alright, notes. Nothing too spectacular by the looks of it. Time to take care of our team. First, we need to check out our egg. I've been running around for quite a bit here in Kanto, but also not that long, so it did not hatch quite yet. And that is something that's going to remain in our team. And let's return to Goldenrod, because we need to get to the Magnet Train. According to my notes, we are done in Kanto for now. We are completely done in Johto right now. There's still a couple of swarms that need to appear, which still hasn't done so. And the catching of Staryu is something we can also do in Kanto, so we no longer have any reason to stay here. Let's switch to box 5. I need to deposit Jill. Her use has ended. For you, I'm going to put in a different Psychic type. This looks fine. Like I said, the egg I cannot ditch yet. Unfortunately, also still need to run around with that. Let's go see what our new fire types can do. At least you. Because of wanting to put this legendary in my team as well at level 70. And already having another fire type in my team, I'm actually not going to use Entei. Can already give that away. He's actually one of the only legendaries in this game I'm only going to use for Pokédex. Otherwise I would have 3 fire types in my team, and that's a little bit too much. But let's go see what you can do. You are level 70 at least, so... Yeah, I was correct about the fact that it knows Recover. Sunny Day we did see already, and Fire Blast. Interesting fire type move. However, since I already have Holly as my appointed fire type, I think I'll actually use you as my psychic type. Even though you're not a psychic type officially. But because of the room in my team, the psychic type will fall out of place right now. And since you are one of the legendary birds, you can actually learn pretty much every technical machine. I can simply teach you Psychic. As you can see, all of the legendary birds are actually able to learn that, so that is not going to be an issue. Even though not the Psychic type itself, because of being level 70, this is still going to pack a punch. Swift, in my book a little bit too weak. Howl has learned Psychic. It will basically take the place of Jill and Eve for the moment. Next, because of my team actually losing Magnus a while back, I also need a new Pokemon that knows Strength. Because that's also going to come up in a moment. There's 4 Pokemon that can learn that by the looks of it. I think I'll pick Howl as well. Because there's one other move that I can replace. As you may know by now, I'm a very big fan of using attacking moves and pretty much nothing else. And therefore, Sunny Day is also a move I can actually override. It is a move we did already see on Magnus, my first fire type in this game. But it's a good move to also forget. And at least I also have a Pokemon that knows Strength. So I still have my fire type back that actually knows Strength. Nice one, Howl. Let's heal up and it's time for us to depart towards Kanto again. This small little adventure in Johto was fun and everything. But it was all for the 100% of the game and nothing more. Our adventure takes place in the other country, you might say. Let's quickly take a look at the daycare center, although I think... No, indeed, too early. In that case, we'll return for Pikachu's egg later. That's something I don't want to wait for. I've actually made some time to do a recording with commentary, as you're noticing. And therefore I'd like to continue with my quest. We are returning to Kanto. Alright, after the short train ride towards Saffron City, we have returned. Now, it's time to actually finish off the northwest of this region. We actually stopped off at Pewter City after beating the gym. But there's also still a route between Pewter and Cerulean, as you may know. Route 3. And of course, Mount Moon. We are going to do that next. So the north of Kanto is completely finished. Allow me to take a quick break. And I'll see you guys in a moment. Hello everyone, Treecks here, and this is not necessary, we're in the middle of an episode. But anyway, after a short break, we are going to continue our adventure. Oh, I thought this was going to talk about the route, apparently not. But it does talk about a Mount Moon gift shop, and that is indeed where we're heading. We are going to head east out of Pewter City, onwards to Route 3. And let's go see what Mount Moon looks like this time around. I don't know what to do. Well, I know what you must do. Battle me. Next set of trainer battles here on the third route of Pokemon. Firo is your first one. Bird versus bird. However, unfair fight, of course. I can even take you out with a flying type move. Not very effective, is not going to care with this big of a level difference. And it was your only one, so we are done quickly here. We might quickly head towards the end of the game if this keeps up. Here's the second one. I can run like the wind. Well, it does not matter how fast you can run. All that matters is how fast your Pokemon can run. But because of your words, I have a hunch they're going to be fast Pokemon. Raticate is not a fast Pokemon. But because of the level difference, Lewis is going to be faster no matter what. For you, I will have Fly. Oh, never mind, he is fast. He's smart enough to use Quick Attack. That is indeed also always fast whenever you use it. It completely ignores the regular speed of the both Pokemon involved. And that attack always goes first. Arbok. Let's go try out our new Psychic type move. Even though Howl's the only Pokemon in my team who definitely does not need any level ups. Freaking level 70. However, I do like to show you off every once in a while, so Psychic this poison type. No surprise. There was nothing I could have done that wouldn't have killed him in one hit. Alright, you just got pummeled by a Ho-Oh who's way too high level. You must be scared now. Ah, the weather's as fine as ever. Indeed, if you have not noticed, in these Pokemon games it never rains. Perhaps later, but I'm not going to give away too much about later generations. In fact, I'm not even sure about all later generations. I haven't played all of them yet. I doubt I ever will by this point, in all honesty. Let's go drown your Magmar at least. Two more. Another Magmar. It's really so difficult to actually give a Pokemon 3 different kinds of Pokemon. Why does it always have to be the same ones? Oh, never mind. Third one is a different one. Still not going to switch to Howl. That's a bit too much overkill. And completely unnecessary, because that's only going to waste experience points. Much rather have it on these guys. Even though they are getting closer and closer to the point I actually want them to be before the end of the game. In order to actually do the end of the game. But they're still not there yet. I need the experience points of all these trainers. The only Pokemon I have currently that's already at the point where he needs to be before the end is Howl. So he needs no level ups. Mount Moon Square. Just go up the stairs. Ah, looks like we have arrived. There weren't too many trainers here, so it was easily taken care of. Just one more to do, it looks like. Step right up and take a look. Yeah, I was planning on taking a look, but you are in the way, sir. Another fire breather. This one having 2 Pokemon. First one not being a fire type. Although it is a smoky Pokemon, so I can still imagine it being a part of him. Of his set. One more, I think. Slugma. It's a Pokemon we met in Kanto for the first time, but also a Pokemon we haven't seen yet on the trainer, I'm pretty sure. A very interesting fire type. In all honesty, also a Pokemon that is, when it comes to its attack stats, not really that bad. But it is usually really slow, so therefore still not considered a good Pokemon. He does become a lot better the moment he evolves into Macargo. But that actually takes a really long time, so even that is not worth it. Let's go check out Mount Moon. And find Megan. That was the last thing you were expecting, I think. It's been a while, Treecks. Since I lost you, I thought about what I was lacking with my Pokemon. And we came up with an answer. Treecks, now we'll show you. Okay, scary thought. He comes out of the blue, literally. And challenges us for one last time. Megan wants to have his final battle against us, and he promised he's better than ever, so we'll see. His first one is his Sneasel. He's level 41 by this point. I think I don't have to fear you. I will simply use Aeroblast. Down it goes. There goes one. Let's go see if we can take every single one of his Pokemon out in one hit. Just like last time. Completely humiliating him. Magneton. Steel and Electric. Let's go see if I can attack your Steel. Let's put in Holly. Also level 41. I need... Yeah, best choice remains Flamethrower. Of course. This is going to be one-hit kill no matter what. Critical even. 2 Pokemon down in 1 hit, Megan. So far I'm not really seeing a whole lot of improvement. Next one is Golbat. I'm surprised it actually did not fully evolve yet. This is Megan's final battle after all, so you would expect his bat to be fully evolved into Crobat. But apparently not. It is his highest level Pokemon yet so far, at least. So there's one thing. Raymond can take you out, because you are a flying type. That's 3, only 3 more to do. Gengar. Interesting. I need my Psychic type, I think. Howl. I'm pretty sure I can't take you out in 1 hit with another Pokemon. Psychic type move is the only thing I can think of. Yeah, also successful. Critical hit, super effective. Plus a level difference of almost 30 levels. Alakazam. That one's going to be a bit of a problem. I'll try Sullivan. I have a hunch Surf is actually my strongest move. I'm obviously not able to super effective this guy. I can use Psychic with Howl, but... or Fire Blast. Fire Blast usually misses. Yeah, this should also work. I'm 8 levels higher. Really strong move. Ah, dang it! I guessed wrong. That was worth a shot. It was really close, so... I should have used Howl. Anyway, too late for that. Final one, Meganium, of course. The whole reason why he's called Megan. Because I knew if I'm going to pick Totodile as my starter, he was going to pick Chikorita. Therefore, my name for Meganium / Bayleaf / Chikorita is usually what I call my rival, like always. Just like in the last game where I called my rival Bob because of him picking Squirtle after me picking Charmander. Bob is my name for Squirtle if I pick him. Yeah, 5 out of 6, not a bad score. When it comes to taking down Pokemon in one hit. Only his Alakazam, I was not able to do so. That's all you have to say? I thought I raised my Pokemon to be the best they could be. But it still wasn't enough. You won, fair and square. I admit it. But this isn't the end. I'm going to be the greatest Pokemon trainer ever. Because these guys are behind me. Listen, Treecks. One of these days, I'm going to prove how good I am by beating you. Well, good luck with that, sir. We are never going to find out because we're never going to see you again. We are on our way to Mount Moon, remember? That is the whole reason why we're here. And not to beat you. This is Mount Moon Square. Some sort of lounge area at the top of the mountain, you might say. There's a couple of things to do here. First we'll check out this store, or whatever it's supposed to be. Let's go find out. When the sun goes down, Clefairy come out to play. Ooh, that's something to remember. It's not nighttime right now, so it's not really helping us currently. What's over here? Another ladder down. Ah, this is the other exit towards Cerulean City, it looks like. Nice. Let's go clean up the trainers here. I have a feeling that I can win. Let's see if I'm right. Well, after beating Megan, there was no Pokemon Center in between, so... If you're not as high level as me, or simply had a little bit more trouble for a different reason, you might be advised to actually go back to the Pokemon Center first before continuing on this path, but for me, Megan was really easy, so I'm barely even scratched. I'm not going to care about healing, even though this status ailment does make it a little bit more tempting. Thank you. Yeah, not even Megan was a problem, so why are you guys even trying? But that was the first one. We'll be back towards Mount Moon later, the moment it's nighttime. Because of course, then there's something to do. Let's remember to switch. Stupid egg still won't hatch. Raymond. Let's go. There's been news of an incident at the power plant. There's also been news that that incident has been solved already. Yeah, in case you actually come from this direction instead of the one I came from. There's plenty of hints all over Kanto actually pointing you out towards that power plant. The game really wants you to actually get the ability to travel by train from Johto to Kanto and vice versa. It's making absolutely sure you're not able to forget. Pidgeot. It should be a bit better than Pidgey with its 100 XP. At least you're level 34 and a fully evolved Pokemon. Perhaps you are going to be worth my while. Let's go see. Yeah, 1200. That's a lot more. Ralph. That's a phone call I don't want to hear. Because Quillfish I already have. How nice of you to call me for a swarm, but you are just the wrong one. I'm looking for Dunsparce. Okay, nobody here. Let's go to you. I want to battle. 2 Pokemon. Ooh, Ferret. That's something we don't see a whole lot. It is one of the first Pokemon you can catch in the game. At least its pre-evolution. Centret. The evolution, that is something we haven't seen a whole lot of. Perhaps even not at all, now that I think about it. One of the earliest normal types that you can get in the 2nd generation. Rapidash. That's a bit more of a known Pokemon. Especially since it's Gen 1. Spark should be enough. It's not super effective, so I need a more powerful electric type move. And there we go. And that was Sharon. Who still doesn't say anything.